Respected friends, welcome you all like every day, one more day, seated together for the study of these glorious Shastras throughout the day. Blessings given by the kind, compassionate. The Lord may be also the Gurus, also our the Punya Phala it is. May this continue by our own efforts and Sankalpa. May also the divinity keep on blessing us in this regard. The 13 Vyaktitwas which we have to mind for our own general well being and spiritual evolution are the Lokasevaka, Dharmastapaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, and the Prashanta Gambhirata, along with the Samskrita Bhasha Jnana Vyakarana Sahita. These are all beautiful things the Lord has given as an idea. Good that we remind ourselves of this every day. Very good if we are really trying our best to practice them. Who are the six sources that are blessing us in this regard? Let us just picturize in our mind the presence of Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa Santavangmaya Rupa Shruti Mata. Let us also picturize the Guru Tattva, the Guru Parampara, the Swaguru, the Swacharyas, all the Rishimuni, and think how to make them bless us. Also picturize all the inner and outer Devata Ganas who are so much ready to help us bless us, provided we recognize their presence to our duty, our part of offering worships to them, oblations to them. And also the Shakti Swarupini, Sarvatra she is there, wrongly invoked, cursed by her, we get all negative, destructive for ourselves and the world. We contacted, positively blessed by her. All positive Shaktis, energies we get, which help us in building our inner spiritual life, managing our outer Vyavahara life. So to the Ishvara, the more we are nearer to Him with faith, with Upasana, with Prarthana, with Sharanagati, to that extent He is with us. He remembers us, He minds us, He keeps us in His mind, and He has got special extra attention for us and also blessings. Ishvara Tattva. So too, the Parabrahma Tattva for us, for our Anusandhana. So these are the six things, and then any of the like-minded friends who are around, if they are also of any help, nothing wrong in taking that help in terms of advices, in terms of observing, learning from them, in terms of inspiration gained from them. All positive is very good and okay. Yes, friends, welcome you all for the study of our Shastras today. Right now, we are beginning with our Shwethashwathara Upanishad Adhyanam. Then we will have our Srimad Bhagavad Gita, first chapter. Today, we will see if we can conclude to start the second one tomorrow. Then we have during the daytime Mandukya Upanishad Adhyanam in different language, Telugu, followed by it. Youth class will be there in which we do the common sense thought for them, Vedic chanting for them. We have Bhagavad Gita for them, and Tulsi Ramayana study for them. In the evening, we have our great Yoga Vasishta Maharamayana. We saw the taste yesterday when the Pramana Vichara has been taken up for discussion by the sage Vasishta. Excellent it was, sharpening our intellect, communicating to us the subtle ideas and knowledge. Then we have our Dhanyastakam, guidance how to become Dhanya by Sri Adi. And then in the Purana Parayana, Skanda Purana, yesterday we have concluded Badarika Kshetra Mahatmya. And today we are starting with the Kartika Masa Mahatmya. Luckily, we are in Kartika Masa only, even though it is there only for, let us say, 9 or 8 more days. But Kartika Masa Mahatmya, a beautiful kahanis by this Kartika Masa, its glory, how it can be utilized, these things. And then the ending is so beautiful every day that we are doing the Prasthanatraya Parayanam with Shri Adi Shankara Bhashya. Yesterday we started the Bhruguvalli to Anugakas we saw. Further we will be seeing today. So this is our schedule for the day, dear friends. Apart from this, our regular duties, routines, and our beautifully committed sadhanas. Thus, let every day be a spiritual celebration by us, for us, by our choice. Welcome you all once again, friends. The text first we are studying is the Shwethashwathara Upanishad, first chapter towards the conclusion we are. So far, every mantra was so beautiful, but more beautiful, very close to our heart because of its completeness and meaning was that 12th mantra, Etad Gneyam Nityamevatma Samstham Natah Param Veditavyam Hi Kinchita Bhokta Bhogyam Preritarancha Matva Sarvam Proktam Trividham Brahma Metato. Heartfully, we have thoroughly valued that and studied that sloka and understood that sloka. And then the meaning of it, the sadhana of it, we have to start doing. That is why in the next 2 3 slokas, the beginning for this inner search, by taking the help of the alambana of the Pranava Omkara was told. We have given good time to browse through that topic of Pranava Upasana also. What is Pranava? How is Pranava? How it has to be utilized? Each of the Upanishads talked about it in what way. All that we try to gather the knowledge. Today we will see 4 examples will be given to us to tell us that like in those examples, within us also very much the self, the Atman, the reality, the Brahman is present. Like in those 4 examples, a typical special efforts have to be put to manifest the essences that are hidden in them. In the same way, within us also the self, which is very much there to manifest it, we have to put those special efforts. So, to inform this to us, to inspire us in this regard, and also to tell few very necessary qualifications or qualities, Anna, which add to, which help us in this spiritual pursuit are shared by our Shruti Mata, commented and explained to us by Bhagavan Sri Adi Shankara. So that 14th mantra we have seen Atmanam Arning Kritva, 1 or 2 minutes more we spend for it. Then we go to the 15th mantra, Tileshu Tailam Dadiniva Sarpihi. So in this way, our study will be there. Before that, let us do our Sankalpa, let us do our Shlokoচ্চারণা, Prarthana Mantra Ucharana. And before that, as we do every day, couple of minutes of our mm, some common sense thought as the series is going on for some more time. Today we will see one or two or three things. Common sense thought today. The first one is key we are attending our Vedanta classes, Upanishad classes, Bhakti classes, Purana classes. We are also doing whatever sadhanas possible to us. Now, think about them intellectually. Are they good or not? Are they useful or not? Are they correct or not? Are they beneficial or not? Don't leave it. Think, understand. Then, if the answer is yes to this, then start loving this activity, valuing these activities, and also, very importantly, appreciate yourself for being able to do these things. If they are lovable, love them. If they are valuable, value them. And then the one me who is doing these things, love that person, value that person, acknowledge that particular activity or effort or endeavor. Means I am doing a very good thing of Shastra Shravanam. I am doing a very good thing of Shastra Dhenam. I am doing a very good thing of my own different sadhanas. So, doing good thing, valuing that good thing are very, very essential. What we generally miss out is valuing what good we are doing. Value it. Now, instead of this spirituality, whatever else we do, think about that also. How much is it worthy? How much is it valuable? How much is it helpful for our evolution? Or is it causing bondage? So low, honestly, with one's own maturity gained through so many days of interaction with our elders, gurus, or even going through satsanga. Data to mila hai. More than all that theoretical data, we have the personal data of our own experiences. On the basis of those experiences, whatever the things other than spirituality we do, what is the value of them? What is the quality of them? What is the necessity of them? What are the outcomes, consequences of them? Think about it. You know, if we really find that they are not as worthy as they are thought about, then slowly feel. The feeling of it is not correct, it is not good, it is not necessary. Feel for oneself. Then what it will do? Means what? The intellectual conviction about the doing of the good, so to the intellectual conviction of doing of the bad. We are understanding. Then, accordingly only, let us give our value, let us give our emotion, let us give our importance to whichever is valuable and important. Feel that inside. Otherwise, in the inner struggle between the intellectual conviction of doing the positive spiritual things and the other worldly entertainments and bhoga, there will always be conflict and always the worldly bhoga aspect because of many lives of practice that only wins over. What is the winning of them? The winning of them is those worldly things we do with all enthusiasm, energy, and with joy and lovingness or a likingness. Spirituality we do as a heavy load, as a boring thing, as if it is something compelled on us, thrust upon us. And at any weak moment, we may even give up this spirituality. Then totally the worldliness will win over, occupy us. Thereafter, again, all this beautiful saga of what we are doing goes away. We will be 100% again worldly. To avoid that danger, we have to keep on valuing the positive things we are doing by ourselves, not anybody outsider. मुझे खुद हो ये, है ना? हम्म, अपने आप को कहता रहना पड़ेगा. And then instead of comparing with others and feeling that they are enjoying the world outside, I also must enjoy. Do the other thing. I am better than them. I'm not involving in the worldly things as much they are involving. I'm luckier. Even these few things also I'll slowly come out of, and even that time also I'll dedicate for my spirituality. You know, right is it points is ऐसे points को लिखना पड़ता है. Then उनको as many times as possible per the day we have to entertain within ourselves consciously. And this conscious effort, what it does is it strengthens the vasanas of love for spirituality, isn't it? So too, it strengthens the vasana for not that much valuing, giving importance to the non-spiritual things, which are very essential. And who else will build this disliking for the worldliness? Who else will build this liking for the spirituality in us other than ourselves? And is it not required for our future effortless sadhana, future effortless giving up of or coming out of samsara? Isn't it? Think about it. Or should I continue in the same mood of valuing the worldliness for whatever the reason, doing but less valuing the spirituality? Therefore, full enthu in worldly affairs and no enthu, only boredom, heaviness in spirituality, misery in doing spiritual sadhanas. Many of us go through that. बहुत दुख लगता है पूजा करने में, उपासना करने में, जप करने में, क्लास में आने में और घर जाकर किताब पढ़ने में. So we all have that thing. So let us see, can we use this point and help ourselves? And many things you can add for it. Like the Guru Parampara's Krupa is there on us. Otherwise, how can they hold us if they don't have the Krupa? Long back, they would have left us, which is seen in the form of our being irregular or stopping our classes. The Ishvara Krupa is there because Ishvara is making us know Him, making us know Him to be the goal, making us know the means to reach to Him. Are these not the sufficient evidences to know that the Prabhu is showering his Kripa Varsha on us? These are the things will help us. And then the inner peace that is felt, inner feeling of self congratulation when the knowledge is gained, when the sadhana is done, when the purification is felt inside, purity, when because of the sadhana, little deeper experiences are coming. अब इन सबका एग्जाम्पल लेने से, इन सबका डेटा भी मन में रखने से, we will really start appreciating what we are doing, appreciating ourselves for doing that. Then the love liking for it grows like the children. You appreciate them, बेटा तुम बहुत सो रहे हो, बहुत खेल रहे हो. Then he thinks that that is the right way to do. But if you ensure that you are useless fellow sleeping like buffalo and only wasting time in that and this, and then whenever they study, whenever they do some good work, you appreciate them, तो उसके मन में इम्प्रेशन लगता है. अच्छा ये करने से अप्रिशिएशन मिल रहा है, तो लेट मी डू दिस. This is how in the children we build the positive samskaras. Our Vasanamaya kosha also is like that only. Whatever send into it, that alone it sends. So with our conscious thoughts, let us send into the Vasanamaya kosha that what we are doing is beautiful, therefore we are beautiful. That we are doing those beautiful things. Let us continue. Let us do more and more these things only. And whenever the thought for the other things come, think about why I am doing it. It's of no use. It's only adding up samsara in me. It is only making me more and more away from the reality, making me more and more worldly. काय की जरूरत है? And why should I be in that delusion? And how long should I be in that delusion? And who else will help me to come out of the delusion other than me? That's all. So these are the thoughts consciously when we entertain, then we really congratulate, appreciate the positives which we are doing, and we can do them with more consistency, regularity, sincerity. And then we can withdraw away from the unwanted involvements. One common sense thought today. Similar to that is the second one, wherein what we do today consciously, remember that becomes the memory tomorrow, for tomorrow, and also has its influence in tomorrow's day. Then use this principle. Can we use this principle? That what we do today will become tomorrow's memory. We look back to today, tomorrow, we will have memory of all these things and also its influence. Therefore, for the sake of better tomorrow, more inspired and more positively influenced tomorrow, think about it. Can we do some investments today, of filling our day with all those beautiful, whatever say, the packages of activities, you know, throughout the day. That tomorrow when we look back, Areva, from morning till night, first of all, I got up at 4 o'clock. That memory itself is so beautiful for tomorrow. Then I did all my morning meditation, etc. What whole? It was so fantastic. Though I didn't go very deep in dhyana, but I tried. Something happened. How beautiful that memory for tomorrow because of today's doings. Like yesterday, whatever we have done, if we are conscious, we remember them. And then what we have done, that influences us today. Good hai to good, bad hai to bad, positive hai to positive, negative hai to negative. So can we think this way for making our tomorrow and tomorrow's glorious, glorious? Mold today. This helps us in successfully, positively utilizing today, and it helps us in definitely making our tomorrow better only. Imagine those. So many beautiful memories we have. And even the other way also, if you see, you look back into your own life, you can remember how many memories of the things that are done are really enchanting, inspiring, and how many of them are regretful. देख लो तो उसका अपना इन्फ्लुएंस होता है. जो चीजें हमने करना नहीं था किया, उसको सुनकर हमको दुख होता है. लाइक इन तैत्तरीयोपनिषद किमहगम साधुना करवम किमहगम पापम करवमिति. These two will bother always us. But those beautiful patches, if you remember, in our life, that we went for Char Dham Yatra, that we went for some other beautiful pilgrimages, that we went for some beautiful spiritual camps, we ourselves became Yajaman or the organizers. Isn't it that we, for us luckily, that we have spent every day that morning 1.5 hour for our Shastra Shravana. For me, so it's a beautiful memory that last 4.5 years. 8,000 satsangas are done. It's a very fulfilling, enchanting thing. मजा आता है याद रख के कि ये कर पाया. Yes, प्रभु की कृपा भयो सब काजू. All is 100% true. कर्तारमन्यम अवगम्य तदर्पितानि कुर्वन्ति कर्म परिपाक फलानि धन्याः. As we are seeing in the Dhanyastakam, entire credit, entire karma, entire kartrutva, entire karma phala we offer at the feet of the Lord. That is higher sadhana, there is no doubt about it. At the same time, the memories are enjoyable, memories are cherishable. All good memories of you loved someone, you forgiven someone, you have helped someone monetarily, you took care of someone when they were in need, you consoled someone. These are all the celebrations of life. The idea is, can we fill our today with such beautiful things which give us a beautiful memory tomorrow, with the fear that if we don't do those good things, then we will do only the non positive bad things. And then that will give a regrettable memory tomorrow. कि मैं आज पूरा सो गया, मैं आज पूरा टीवी देखते गया, मैं आज पूरा बस खाने पे मेरा मन था, or I was only worried, wondering about the unwanted things only of the world. Thus, the whole day went on without any productive, creative thing done. Should we have this memory for tomorrow because of today? Are all the positive memories that I remembered my gurus. I extended my gratitudes. Today's Guruvar, I did my puja to them. I felt their presence yesterday. It was so beautiful. I went to this pilgrimage, or I remembered the pilgrimage which I visited, or I have studied this portion of the Vedanta, or this particular stotra I chanted and I felt the meaning, how beautiful it is. Or I did my regular japa, my regular half an hour that puja I have done. So every day we have to do such beautiful things for tomorrow. And when tomorrow comes as today, the tomorrow today, referring to the yesterday, that those things we have done, if I could do those, I can improve upon them today. I can do better than that today. With this positivity, optimism, self created enthusiasm, and inspiration, we have to involve in the better sadhanas. In that way, every day we are doing it for better for tomorrow, and every day we are doing better because yesterday was beautiful. Yesterday was inspirational. Yesterday I was full of inspiration. Today also I'll be. Yesterday I was full of my inner created joy. Why should I be miserable? Why should I be worried? Today also I'll be like that. Yesterday I practiced some of the values I have learned. That was so fulfilling and creating that self esteem. Today also, if occasion comes, I'll be like that. In that way, do today for tomorrow, in which today also is fulfilling and tomorrow also will be positive, optimistic. आज किया मैंने कल भी करूंगा, just like a bhogi. Today I had a wonderful coffee, tomorrow I'll have. Today I had a great breakfast, कल इससे अच्छा बनाता हूँ. Today I went with my friends here and there, tomorrow also will go. Same a bhogi also does. Today he takes as parameter to plan for tomorrow. Yesterday he takes as reference for the today. A bhogi. Same principle a yogi also can use. This is how he does it. You know, yesterday I sat for meditation 40 minutes. Today also I'll try. Yesterday I've done my yoga asanas. I felt little better in the body. आज भी करता हूँ. Yesterday मैंने अपना प्राणायाम क्रिया की, तो that helped me in lightening my body. Today also I'll do. So upadhi related things, shastra adhyayana related things, upasana sambandhi things, then tattva chintana sambandhi. With them let us fill the whole day. And कल देखो यार, कल कितना मजेदार था. Like if I remember my yesterday, so I had my morning class, then Gita we tried. Between the other next class, there were whatever the upasanas to be done. है ना? अगर आप पूरा याद रखेंगे कल का दिन, इतना बढ़िया रहता है आज, अगर कल का दिन अच्छा था तो. But remember yesterday's day was only sleepy. It will give regret, guilt also, and it weakens me and says, चलो कल सो गया आज भी सोते हैं. That negative devil in us overpowers us. Then he makes us a sleepy person rather than a hard working person. ये वाला आदत एक बार बन जाता है और उसको हम जस्टिफाई करने लगते हैं. नो नीड ऑफ एनी आउटर एनिमी, वी आर सफिशिएंट टू डिस्ट्रॉय आवरसेल्व्स. Second thing today for our common sense thought. Third is, while doing any of the positive sadhanas which are positive, whatever is disturbing us, whether it is the bhoga saktis, whether it is vasanas, whether it is the people, whether our emotions with that people, attachments to those people, expectations from those people, or the harm caused by them to us. You know, these are the ones which go on disturbing us and our quality of sadhana every time. No? Now let us start doing this exercise of devaluing them. And a person is remembered by me. So where is that person? Somewhere else. Then why I am bogged up by that person in my mind as a thought? And with that person I have attachment. What nonsense is that attachment? Whole life because of attachment to this or that thing or being, only I became extroverted and I became gulam to them. I became slave to them, and I did only those nonsense things to please them. I never pleased my Lord. I never had time. I never had a thought also. Huh? I have to do duties enough. More than that, why should I carry the load? This way we have to encourage ourselves. With this, when we learn the art of keeping away things and beings and do our present sadhanas very qualitatively, it is not that we are ungrateful for the people. It's not that we are hating them, disliking them. No, we are saving ourselves for better and qualitative sadhana. Like for me, when I do my meditation, if I remember you all, so I am meditating on Parabrahma Paramatma. Why should you come in my mind? Where are you? You are in your own place. So the moment I get thought of you, I just say, wherever these people are, let them do their great sadhana. Let them evolve in their sadhana. Let their life be dhanya. Ho gaya. Other than that, you are a thought to me. Why should be there in my mind disturbing me without you knowing it? You don't know that you are in my mind. Do you know? Do I know that how many times you scold me and abuse me, or I don't know. कितने बार मैं याद आता हूँ और हर बार क्या क्या डांटते होंगे आप. But you have that thought of me that disturbs you. What is the need of it? I have to think intellectually. And this is how, because of my non-thinking, by giving value importance to these things, I made it a habit of every time when I do sadhana, these things come and disturb, because of which the quality of the sadhana is disturbed. The beauty of the sadhana is disturbed. So with this idea, every day it is required. Like I am doing my japa. In no time, the mind will bring all the vasanas, all the memories of what? The things, beings, situations, happenings, experiences. That's it. First of all, they were not worthy. Secondly, they are dead and gone. Third, we are pursuing the very noble sadhana of purifying, quietening our mind, making it introverted, making it contemplative. So, for all these positive, that's only a disturbance, no? That's only an obstruction. Why should it be given value or entertain importance? इस तरह का सोच विचार के द्वारा धीरे धीरे वो जो डिस्ट्रैक्टिंग थॉट्स को कम कर देना, thus making very effective, very beautiful our every sitting of every sadhana. Whether it is right now in the class, whether you are studying the Shastra at home, whether you're doing your upasanas or the puja or the japa, कोई भी साधना हो, 100% परफेक्टली उस समय करने के लिए जो भी ऑब्स्टेकल्स को रिमूव करना है, you remove it with these thoughts, isn't it? In that way, the quality of sadhana let us improve upon. Highest quality we have to make of our every attempt of every sadhana. So there's a third thing. The first one was intellectually appreciate what positivities we are doing, and ourselves also appreciate ourselves what we are doing, so that we are encouraged And all other things, just let us devalue them. Second thought we saw was, let today's doings give us a very inspiring, optimistic memory for tomorrow. Third one is, while doing sadhana, anything which is coming other than sadhana, how to devalue it, learn it. And that's also a part of sadhana. Isn't it? At that time thought comes, but why are you coming? You should not come. ऐसा 2-3 बार कहने से वो unnecessary thoughts कम होंगे. Then our quality, sadhana's quality becomes improved. Very beautiful it is. And we have all the duties and rights to enjoy not only doing sadhana, but doing it very perfectly. It's our duty. Like if I do this class, it's my duty to do it so perfectly that I have to enjoy, that I have done it well. So to any of all the sadhanas which we do per day. So in this way, let us help ourselves in growing and in glowing. All is in our hands only. In this regard, whether it is to listen, whether it is to understand, whether it is to accept, whether it is to commit ourselves to change positively, nobody else can do anything for us. In fact, nobody is there in my life other than me to make it or mar it. So far I was marring it in my non-information. Now I got the information, make it knowledge, make it a conviction. Now let me become the ruler, leader of my own life to rule and lead it for a beautiful future, beautiful spiritual evolution. So these are the thoughts we wanted to discuss. Om, Om, Om. ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्यासम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ॐ येरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां विषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ सुकृतेऽधिकृते बहुधा भवतो भविता समदर्शनलालसता अतिदीनमिमं परिपालय मां भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्तियोग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्परादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् सनातनधर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तरशास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा तपस्यादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः सुसम्प्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्मपुरुषार्थप्रतिष्ठाद्वारा विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद्देवता गुरुशास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा मातापितृ देशधर्म सनातनधर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ पारायणम. Let us chant from the 6th to 10th mantra of our 5th adhyaya. Somebody can reply, is the sound okay? 20 minutes back I sent that message. ॐ तद्वेदगुह्योपनिषत्सु गूढं तद्ब्रह्मा वेदते ब्रह्मयोनिं ये पूर्वं देवा ऋषयश्च तद्विदुः ते तन्मया अमृता वै बभूवुः गुणान्वयो यः फलकर्मकर्ता कृतस्य तस्यैव स चोपभोक्ता स विश्वरूपस्त्रिगुणस्त्रिवर्त्मा प्राणादिपः सञ्चरति स्वकर्मभिः अङ्गुष्ठमात्रो रवितुल्यरूपः सङ्कल्पाहङ्कारसमन्वितो यः बुद्धेर्गुणेनात्मगुणेन चैव आराग्रमात्रो हि अपरोऽपि दृष्टः बालाग्रशतभागस्य शतधा कल्पितस्य च भागो जीवः सविज्ञेयः स चानन्त्याय कल्पते नैव स्त्री न पुमानेश न चैवायं नपुंसकः यद्यत् शरीरमादत्ते तेन तेन स रक्षते. देखो दिस मंत्र yes, evening also in Dhanyastakam. You know, नासन्न सन्न सदसन्न महन्न चाणु न स्त्री पुमान्न च नपुंसकमेकबीजम्. Right. ॐ नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्. ॐ अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends, let us chant these two mantras numbering 13 and 14. The 13th one was वह्नेर्यथा योनिगतस्य मूर्तिः न दृश्यते नैव च लिङ्गनाशः स भूय एवेन्धनयोनिगृह्यः तद्वो भयं वै प्रणवेन देहे स्वदेहमरणिं कृत्वा प्रणवं चोत्तरारणिं ध्याननिर्मथनाभ्यासात् देवं पश्येन्निगूढवत्. Mhm. More committed we have to be to digest the entire meaning of every mantra of our Upanishads and feel the joy of knowing it and feel the joy of being in that path and be grateful to those Rishi Paramparas who are guiding us in these aspects. An art it is by itself in itself. So the example is given is Narayana. वह्नेः योनिगतस्य यथा मूर्तिः नैव दृश्यते नैव च लिङ्गनाशः स भूय एव इन्धनयोनिगृह्यः तद्वो भयं वै प्रणवेन देहे. So from the wood the fire is kindled through the churning, though it was of inside but of no use because it is unmanifest. But through the process of mathana it is made to manifest in which there is a use of that fire. So too, in all of us, the moksha giving, the bliss giving, the total dukkha removing, Atma Anubhuti is there, Atma Vastu is there. But what is the use of it? That still we are in the dukkha and samsara. Then what to do, sir? What to do what? Make it manifested. Mm. Allow it to get manifested. Sir, any support, any help? Pranavena. Dehe means while we are alive in this human life, dedicating the whole life for it, try to manifest it. Then, more specifically in the next mantra, it was told, Ki Atmanam Araning Krutva Pranavam Cha Uttaraaranim Dhyana Nirmatanabhyasat Devam Pashyeta Nigudavat. So, this slokas meaning is less in quantity but more in importance. Quantity wise, less, but the importance wise is more the meaning of this sloka. So, Atmanam Araning Krutva. The lower wooden plank is the Atma, the Sharira. We have seen yesterday, Sthula Sukshma Karana Sharira. Let the Karana Sharira have only the Adhyatmika Samskaras. Let the Sukshma Sharira be properly disciplined, purified. Let the Sthula Sharira be kept healthy and intact, that it is not disturbing our spiritual sadhanas. That's called as Atmanam Aranim Krutva. Now the Uttararani Uparvala Pranavam cha Uttararanim. Let the Omkara be taken as Alambana, as an upper cup on the wooden one. Then what is said here? Dhyana Nirmathana Abhyasat. So use the Om to do the Nirmathana. Okay. And that Nirmathana kya hai? Om ka Dhyana. Feel the meaning of it. So using the Om is Nirmathana. Using the Om in what way? Dhyana. And in Dhyana, all the things we saw. Om ka chanting, concentration के साथ, called as Pranava Japa. Thereafter, make the Pranava as Ishvara, as it is said in the Upanishad, in the Yoga Darshanam, or make or accept the Pranava as Parabrahma Tattva or the Ishvara Tattva, and spend some time in prayers. All of that is dhyana. Then the third aspect of consciously merging all the Triputi in all the three matras of the Omkara. All this is dhyana. Then again, going into the origin of the Omkara, where from the Om is arising, where it is dissolving. In that effort, in such efforts, in all meditational techniques, we reach to that experience of self, which is non objectifiable, which is non explicable, which has no familiar words in the world to explain that experience. The nearest is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. In this way, okay. Now, in this entire shloka, one crucial important word we should never be neglected is abhyasat. You know, abhyasa. Asa means to sit. Abhi means again and again. Abhyasa means to sit again and again, means to do this practice again and again, again and again, again. So without the nirmathana, the self will not be manifested, and the nirmathana is dhyana of all these levels or types, and then it is not a one day thing. Abhyasat. Abhyasat. Till it happens, it has to be done continuously. When it is done, what will happen? Devam pashyet. One will be able to see the reality. One should see the reality. पश्चेत में दोनों आ जाते हैं. देखा जाता है, देखना चाहिए. देवम पश्चेत, इस तरह परमात्मा को देखा जाता है. पश्येत also means इस तरह परमात्मा का अनुभव पाना है, पाया जाता है और पाना है. देवम पश्येत निगूढ़ अग्निवत. So like feel that churning is going on. And in the beginning, only wooden planks. But with the faith, with consistency in the right direction, when the churning is going on, you can see also in between, churning जब होता है, तो एक आध सेकंड के लिए रुक कर, if you touch the wooden plank, you can see little heat that is there. Just like your hand. सर्दियां शुरू हो गए, ठंडा है. अब रब करो और now touch करो, you can feel the heat. In the same way, you can feel that heat. That shows to us that what we are doing is correct. The fire is getting slowly manifested. In the same way, when we use the alambana of the Upanishadic Jnana, when we use the alambana of the Pranava, as said in so many ways, the presence of the self beyond all the upadhis, we start feeling. We start accepting that thing. कुछ है वहां करके. This is the biggest breakthrough in spirituality, that we are able to accept the presence of that which is not seeable, that which is not caught by any of the upadhis. What a breakthrough, isn't it? Because the non acceptance of presence of self, because it is not available for any of the upadhis, is the cause of nastikata, is the cause of insincerity in the sadhanas. क्योंकि है कि नहीं पता. But with these practices, when the faith in the presence of that is felt, it's of utmost importance. Now, two, three more things only remain. One, the intense desire that I have to experience it. Two, therefore, whatever the obstacles are there, ability to say neti neti to them. Third, when everything is rejected by neti, that is experienced. Moksha. In this, the only way it is done. Remember, any number of gurus talk on the Paramatma Tattva, they use the Sarvanama only. That is experience. This is इस तरह ही कहेंगे. They won't tell that in any of the Rupa Nama Rupa, because it is beyond the Rupa Nama. Na? It is beyond any Guna Dravya. It will be spoken like that only. And that's why you will see in the Bhashya, in the next mantra, Bhagavan will use the word Nirvishesh. ब्रह्म का अनुभव निर्विशेष के रूप में होता है, इसलिए उनका कोई विशेष युक्त एक्सप्रेशन नहीं होता while being taught by the guru. Therefore, when the guru say you will experience this, you will experience that, in Upanishad also it is called as tat only, it is called as I am only, it is called as aham only, without any gunas, because it is nirvishesha. So, devam pashet nigudavatu. In this process of mathana, nirmathana, dhyana nirmathana, and abhyas, focus on these words to grasp that essence and feel inside, oh, I have to take the alambana of the Om, and as it is said in last 3 4 classes, or even today also, 10 minutes back, 5 minutes back, I have to make use of the Om in this way. This is called as dhyana, and that I have to do the abhyasa of it. With that, that intellectually convinced self in the last so many mantras and bhashya, it will be experienced by me, the Satchidananda Atma. I am that Anubhuti will come. So Pashyeta, it can be seen. Pashyeta, it is seen in like in this way. Pashyeta, it must be seen. Pashyeta, to see that alone you have to put all your faith. देवा को देखो, परमात्मा को जानो, अनुभव करो. निगूढ़ ज्ञानमेव निर्मथनं तस्य निर्मथनस्य अभ्यासात् देवं ज्योतिरूपं प्रपश्येत निगूढ़ अग्निवत्. So only 4 5 processes. All my attention gathered from the outer world, I am attending to my own sharira. Then from that I am attending to my inner sukshma sharira. Then I am going into my own hridaya akasha. And in that, with the beginning sadhana of pranava ucharana, pranava japa. Slowly I am going into the deeper sadhanas of whatever the list that are given. The final sadhana is the pranava ucharana is going on as a thought. Who is the knower of this thought? Or if that idam vritti is of the that pranava mantra, who is the aham in contrast to that idam, this is seen. Or the om is going on, I am seeing it. Who am I seeing it? Sakshi. What is Sakshi? That is Chaitanya Swarupa. What is Chaitanya? Aham Swarupa. Chaitanya is aham, aham Chaitanya. The consciousness is nature is aham, and my nature is consciousness. Then what? That's what is realization. You are that. You are not all this. I am eternal existence. I am eternal Chaitanya. And that me only is projected as the entire world like yesterday. Sri Vasishthaji was telling. Today we will see it more elaborate. That pure Samvid only, because of the Vikalpana done by its own power of Maya, that on that the entire Jagat, Sukshma and Sthula, is manifesting. Now, the whole world also is nothing but same Paramatma Tattva will be revealed to us today by Sri Vasishthaji in the evening class. So, Devam Pashyat Nikudavat. So, attention drawn from everywhere to ourselves and from us into the heart, and in the heart, the pranava taken as alambana to begin with, for gathering the thoughts of the mind. Then, all variety of upasanas of pranava that are told, any one of them we can practice. Even this we say, oh pranava, you are Brahma Swarupa. And it is said that if you choose, you will reveal your pure self to me. So I am praying to you, reveal to me. Oh Pranava Rupa Brahma. That also is sadhana. Those who are emotional type, who are less intellectual type, उनको ऐसा करने से, as it is said in Katha, यमेव एषः वृणते तेन लभ्यः. The sankalpa bala, the ichha bala, the kamana bala, bhavana positive word of Atma Anubhuti makes the Atman revealed. Like in this whole universe, whatever the scientists are manifesting, it's only kamana bala, no? Ichha and jnana and kriya. Even the whole world also nothing but Paramatma's kamana only, na? So kamayata bausyam prajayeti. So with the kamana from the Nirvana Nirakara Brahma, if the Rupanamatmaka Jagat can be projected, then with the same kamana, can't we realize the Rupanama Rahita Brahman? It can be. So some can go for that type of upasana in the dhyana. And some can do the merger aspect, which is quick result giver. Somebody can come to the utmost concentrated level of Omkara Ucharana in the Hridaya, and to that, I am the seer of this mantra, who am I, what is my nature? Or this Om, I am seeing it is arising, it is staying, it is going, and focus on from where it is arising and where it is dissolving into. In that effort also, we reach to the Anubhuti of the self. That's called as Devam Pashyet. That's what is suggested here, right? Now, the next mantra, 15th, let us chant today. Uktasya arthasya dradhimne drishtantan bahun दर्शयति. श्रुति माता गुरु दर्शयति. दिखा रहे हैं हमको. He is showing us. What? दृष्टांतान. How many? Bahun. Bahun means 1 plus 3. 4 drishtantas are shown by him. Like that, you can imagine so many examples. For what? Uktasya arthasya dradimne. What is said in the last two shlokas, the ukta is the artha, the meaning of it, the essence of it. Dradimne, to make that understanding more and more stronger, druda in us, this mantra is said. उक्त अर्थ का हमारे हृदय में दृढ़ता से बैठने के लिए ये श्रुति माता ये आगे वाला श्लोक कह रहा है. The next shloka is to strengthen what is said already. What is said already? That self which has been conformed to be the reality, other than that, everything is unreal. That self is realized in our own heart through the dhyana, jnana, ityadi mathana sadhanas. It is there, first point. It is experiential, second point. In the experience of it alone, moksha, third point. Therefore, we must try to experience fourth one, fifth one. For that, whatever the due, the dhyana or jnana has to be done. Dhyana is the bhakti marga, jnana is the jnana marga. Follow whatever you can do, but you should experience that self inside you. These are the arthas of the last two shlokas. उसको दृढ़ करने के लिए 4 examples are given. In that dhrudata, in the points, what are the points that have to be made stronger? The presence of self, the necessity of experiencing the self, the process of experiencing the self. Presence, hey, it is there. Then it has to be experienced. क्योंकि तभी जाकर उससे फायदा होगा. Then how to do? Like the example तिल. तिल में तेल है, presence of it. तेल को निकाल कर यूज करना चाहिए. As is, what is the use of that? Then कैसे निकालना? Then through that various processes. The Brahman is there. Brahman has to be experienced for moksha. For that, this you have to do. This is the knowledge given to make that knowledge more drudha, so that we take up this more exclusively. That 4 examples are given. So uktasya arthasya dridimne dृष्टान्तान् बहून् दर्शयति. Let us chant. तिलेषु तैलं दधिनीव सर्पिः आपः स्रोतस्वरणेषु चाग्निः एवमात्मात्मनि गृह्यते सौ सत्येनैनं तपसा योऽनुपश्यति. तिलेषु तैलं दधिनीव सर्पिः आपः स्रोतस्वरणेषु चाग्निः एवमात्मात्मनि गृह्यते सौ सत्येनैनं तपसा योऽनुपश्यति. The simple shloka it is. Just now we saw it. First example, tileshu tailam. In the tila, the tila, sesame seeds, what you call them, in that the taila is there, has to be brought out and used, and follow the process. Second, dadhini iva sarpi. Sarpi is ghee. And dadihi means in the buttermilk or the butter, in the curds. So in the curds or the buttermilk, there is sarpi, the ghee is there. Is there. Unmanifest it is. It has to be brought to manifestation. It has to be utilized. सीधे ना द घी, दही जो है एक दिन में सड़ जाता है, बट उसमें से घी निकालो ना, वो तो 1 महीने तक खराब नहीं होता. ऑल द उपाधिस जल्दी सड़ जाते हैं, बट द आत्मन इन इट इज इटर्नल, वो खराब नहीं होते. जस्ट लाइक दैट थॉट क्लिक किया, शेयर्ड विद यू. The self in is eternal, and the upadhis which are projected are rotting every day. Second example. So the oil in the tila, first example. The ghee in the buttermilk, second example. Third is apaha srotassu. In the rivers, the water. Which rivers? Which are flowing below the earth. तो below earth वाला water को भी river ही कहते हैं. But it is below. Then when you dig it, then the srotas. Once you dig the well, I have never heard that the well is dug every day. है ना, हर दिन खोदते हैं क्या कुएं को? एक द्वार कुआं दिया बस, वहां में वो स्रोत, every day the water will be there, because there is a flowing river is there inside. Like river, there is a continuous flow of water. So once you have dug it, the water continuously comes. है कि नहीं? You see, those days we used to enjoy it, na? पूरा पानी निकाल लिया आज, तो कल देखो तो फिर से पानी है वहां. सो देर इज स्रोतस इनसाइड. एंड विचित्र ना, वो ऊपर आता नहीं वो, बिकॉज ऑफ द अर्थ लेवल एटसेट्रा, बट दैट लेवल ऑफ वाटर ऑलवेज इज देयर. एंड वी हैव सीन इन आवर चाइल्डहुड, खुद ही हमने किया था कुआं. पानी खत्म हुआ एक साल का, बिकॉज एवरीबडी कंज्यूम्ड. अगेन उतर कर फिर 20 फीट या कुछ खोदा उसको. अगेन द वाटर केम. So there is water beneath the earth in the form of flowing river. It is brought out by digging it. Third example. The fourth one, which we have already seen in this shloka, Arani Shucha Agni. Arani means wood. Arani me Agni. In that Arani, the Agni, the fire. Arani means the wood. Wood made as a cup for convenience of churning. During that churning of the fire for the yajna in those days in the Gurukulas, Rishikulas. So, for examples, having given them evam in this way, Atma, your own self, Atmani, in your own self, Gruhyate. In this way, your own self, in your own self is obtained, like the four examples. And to help you do these examples, these sadhanas and realize the self, to do this inner churning and realize the self, two most necessary important sadhanas which help us, which we have to do. One is satyena, second is tapasa yaha anupashyati. सत्य और तपस्या ये दोनों साधनाएं अब ऐड करोगे, then your inner mathana to experience the self becomes successful. In other words, if these two are not there, instead of satya there is asatya, instead of tapasya there is opposite of it, then your efforts of trying to invoke the Atman inside, experience the Atman inside, not only delayed, but it may not be possible also. So, what is the value of this Satya? What is the value of this Tapasya? What are these four examples? All of that we'll study when we meet tomorrow. Om 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 Om. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Paramanushibhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Namaha Shruti Matre Namaha Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you, friends. We'll see our next class Gita in 5 minutes.